Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, what you know about bench mob? They're speaking the facts that you wanna hear. They rep a jersey, the vision is clear. Diamonds glisten like a chandelier. You know what I'm here for, like Marshawn Lynch. At clutch time, we do not flinch. Real brothers, we do not switch. Hit home runs with the right pitch. Who run the city? What to do when they hating on you? I feel like Kobe 2010. Taking an L, all I need is a win. Business is business, you know how they go. They clearing the seats, now it's time to grow. Tune in now, gotta be in the know. Showtime, bitch, my about to blow. We know.
Welcome back to another episode of the Bench Mob Podcast. We got the big three here tonight. CJ had to handle some business, CJ Moneybags. So I'm joined, for those that are listening, I'm joined by Greg Sinsmere, Mr. Hot Takes. How you doing tonight?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm ready to get into it. The playoffs about to start.
Mr. Smooth Operator, Miles, Knicks take 4th seed, 2 games at Madison Square Garden. I know you feeling on a high. What's going on with you tonight, man?
I feel good. I'm watching this Celtics, Hornets, Pacers game. It's not much of a game right now, but hopefully the rest of the playoffs isn't really indicative of this one because this is getting ugly quick. But LaMelo should still be Rookie of the Year, though.
Real quick, are y'all fans? Are y'all believers of the play-in tournament? For me, I need this every year.
Yeah, I like it. I don't like the 7-8 game. I don't like that.
I wish it was an 8-9 game. Like let the 8 seed, like they just got in. Let's let them play for that last spot. Like 7, they shouldn't be risking or at risk of being out of the playoffs if they lose.
That's what I'm saying. I think that the lower seed, like the 8 seed, it got the 8 and 9 should play for the play-in, not the 7. Come on, bro. What do you mean I'm missing the 7 into it? Like if you're a 7 seed, you deserve to be in there. But they're not gonna change it. They're not gonna change it. It's too profitable. These games are gonna get eyeballs on them. I mean, unless they're like games like the one tonight where the team's getting blown out, then it's not the best case scenario for the NBA. But you never know. The Hornets are a weird team. They can come back in this game. But they'll keep it structured as it is. Let's just hope that a team like the Lakers will go through this again. But play this kind of game again. But they're gonna win tomorrow. Disclaimer.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think
Miles always trying to do some extra. You know damn well they're gonna win the game. Like you know they're gonna win the game. Yeah, it's no doubt, huh?
Steph gonna have 50 tomorrow.
No, he won't.
But the thing though, even if the Lakers do lose, they get another chance to play and get into. If they lose and have to win the other game, they'll have to face the first seed. But I think I like it, but like what y'all alluded to, the thing is though, if you're in a situation where the 7th and the 8th seed are only a game or 2 games apart, I think the 7th seed shouldn't be shaken. Like if you barely above the 8th seed, then it should be a caveat within that. Like, all right, so if you're the 7th seed, you 5 games, 3 games above, whatever number you want to choose, then you safe. You don't have to be in the play-in tournament. But if you just on the borderline, just with an 8th seed, and it's like how it was this year, is 2-3 games separating 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nah, you gotta play. You gotta get into it.
That's fair. And they gotta know what that game, what the games they have to know what that separation is, like what they need to avoid the play. That's all.
Yeah, exactly.
You establish that, you're fine.
I think it's been good though, because this is the first time in a while that the last week of the NBA season actually matters. Like, it's not, nobody has a chance unless you already, you got your team locked up, the Jazz, Phoenix, Brooklyn, Philly. Nobody else could really rest their starters. Like, you saw the last night of the NBA, you had the stars out there actually playing, which I think was huge. And we're going to see that from here on out. The regular season is done. We're going to go through our own list of our winners, how we would vote, who we're choosing. We're going to start off with a simple one, Executive of the Year. GM, who are y'all giving this award to for Executive of the Year?
Go first. You want me to give my pick, or you want to give your pick first?
You can pop it off.
Sean Marks.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Sean Marks. I don't even think it's that close.
No.
I think Sean Marks is the guy. You get Jake. You already got Kyrie and KD. You go out and get James Harden. You get him for virtually nothing. You don't pay any real price, and that's not going to feel that. And you get something, and it works. And it works. You hire Steve Nash. It works. Like, these guys get along. Like, everybody was saying it was one ball when they came together. They had all these jokes about how it was going to work. The Nets play great. The Nets play team ball. They play team ball. They've added a bunch of talented guys. Blake Griffin, LaMarcus Aldridge for his situation, his unfortunate situation. These guys come in and they all play great. They play together. They move the ball, right? Like, I love it. I love it. And they've been able to win in spite of injuries. And now they're healthy at the right time. It didn't backfire on the Nets. I know a lot of people wanted to see it backfire on the Nets, but it didn't. So, no, Sean Marks is the guy. Like, pulling up that trade, when he did that, that solidified it. To me, that's when it was surefire for me. Sean Marks to win it. Is he going to win it? I don't know, but he should. You're right to get it wrong all the time, though. So, like I said.
I think you might put, can't disagree with that. Secondly, you might want to put James Jones in that conversation, even though he didn't have anything as flashy, as big as the Harden trade. Bringing CP3 over has changed the whole trajectory of the Phoenix Suns, probably for the next 10 years to come. Like, we know Phoenix was a laughing stock of the NBA. Yep. Now you got CP3 there. We can definitely say, it's safe to say, at least for the next 2-3 years, you got them in the playoffs while you got CP3 still there. And now Devin Booker, once CP3 goes, Devin Booker might be able to lead the team by himself. And you got playoffs from here on out. And you probably, because of this, Devin Booker is staying. So, long picture, big picture, James Jones definitely deserves some love and some credit. Coach of the Year, I'm going with Tibbs. I got to give it to Tibbs. Nobody, maybe outside of Miles, thought the Knicks would be a number 4 seed.
Miles and I can tell you thought that.
Oh, we compete. I didn't. But once that first half ended, I'm like, yeah, we got this one. Y'all was doubting us, or let me not say y'all. Greg was doubting us.
Yes, I was doubting the Knicks because they're the Knicks. Like, why do people say that? What did the Knicks do to earn my trust?
We don't need to earn your trust. We don't care about your trust.
Yeah, whatever.
Your trust is over.
Whatever. I'm mad Knicks fans texting me talking about you see us there. They clearly care about my opinion for whatever reason. I ain't worried about y'all. But no, I agree, by the way. I think it is Tibbs. I don't think it's even close. It's got to be Tibbs.
I can see the argument for Monty Williams. I mean,
I would love, yeah, that's cool too. I just don't think, look, the job that Tibbs had was harder. That's not easy.
That's the only thing that I'd say he has over Monty Williams is that, like, he was coming into basically a barren team with no future. And now it's like almost in one season they've turned things around to where now you anticipate that somebody will want to come here now. When last summer it's like, all right, what third tier free agents are they going to sign to, take up salary cap? So that's the only reason I say Tibbs over everybody else.
It's so funny with the Knicks situation. The only difference between the Knicks and the Nets of like 2 years ago before they got Kyrie and KD and all those guys is that the Knicks are the Knicks and their brand is bigger, so the rebuild's gonna be a little bit faster. Or they're gonna put a little more. They're gonna get the superstar faster than the Nets did. But the Nets, because Kyrie hit the market at the right time, he's from Jersey. It all fell like dominoes. It just worked out. The Knicks, on the other hand, because of the Knicks, they're probably gonna get someone. Something's gonna happen. We're gonna get a star of New York, and I'm sure the NBA would love it. That's the only difference. But no, man, like kudos to the Knicks. If you want to do surprise team of the year, the Knicks win that. But Tibbs is coach of the year for sure. But
it feels good getting the approval from Greg.
It should. But the funny thing about this whole thing is Knicks fans, this isn't enough. This isn't enough. Now they think they're gonna win some playoff series too. Now. You guys might beat Atlanta, but I'm still skeptical because I think that you guys will score enough points, and I think it could be a problem. This should be interesting. But if you guys get out the series, are you winning 2 series rounds? Real quick.
Well, first round, I have some ideas on what the Knicks should do lineup-wise because Elfrid Payton, they need to just cut ties. If only they could cut him now instead of waiting until the end of the season. But he shouldn't play in the playoffs. Like he has no role really. He can't shoot.
They clearly love this guy.
Tibbs loves him, but I'd rather see Frank out there because at least.
Why do you think they love him though? He played good D.
But Frank plays better defense, and he actually can hit an open shot. If you throw it to Elfrid, you're just hoping that it's like throwing it out to Shaq at the.
I ain't gonna lie to you though, Miles. I love the fact that the NBA coaches don't like Frank as much as I don't like Frank, bro. I think Frank is just. I don't know why y'all did that at 8. It still bothers me to this day, and I'm not even an Knicks fan.
That was a Phil Jackson pick. I don't know either, but
I'm not saying he's not bad. He's not. It's just he was the 8th overall pick. That was the thing. That's what bothers me about him. You know,
you're not wrong, but he can still be useful in this run. Like he can play defense. He's unselfish. He plays the game the right way. How you want the right way. Some of these role players to play, like unselfishly. So I'd rather see him out there than Elfrid Payton because when there's a timeout, he's over in the tunnel sulking. Like I don't want to see that garbage.
Yo, sticking with Knicks tape, I think we're all going to choose the same person for this. Most improved player, Julius Randle. Safe to say.
No questions asked. That don't even. That might be the biggest jump I've ever seen for a player, bro. I don't know that I've seen a bigger one. So Randle wins it running away. He wins it running away.
Be unanimous. He should be unanimous like Steph was. It should not be one vote to anybody else but Julius Randle, hands down. This one, some people are saying the same, that it should be a runaway. Others aren't because of how he finished the rest of the season. 6th man of the year. A lot of people are saying Jordan Clarkson, but a lot of people are saying, hey, that second half, he kind of hit a bump in the road and the shooting percentages went down too.
I love when people say that as if like there's another option. Who, if it's not him, then who?
People are putting Joe Ingles in there.
Okay, yeah, Jordan Clarkson's Jordan 6th man of the year, and that's ridiculous. They like to nitpick. Like, what are we talking about? On the same team too, right? I didn't even know Jordan Ingles wasn't starting. I didn't even know that, by the way. But no, it's Jordan Clarkson. I don't. There's no question. The guy's getting 40 balls on the bench. I will say this: I ain't never seen nothing like that before. He comes off the bench and he only shoots. Like he does not pass. He only shoots. He really does not pass it out. The numbers are crazy. He does not pass the ball. Like it's not. He does not look to pass. But he's effective in his job. He's a new Lou Will. So I respect it. Although I think in the playoffs it's gonna be a different story. But his game has gotten better, though. I'm trying to give credit before I try hating on him. His game has gotten better. But I also remember last time I saw him in the playoffs with LeBron, he literally took a crap on himself. I am interested to see what he does when he plays the Warriors in the first round.
Yeah.
Both players can grow from like year in, year out. So I think he'll have a better playoff, and they need him to because who knows when Donovan Mitchell's going to be back.
They're done, bro. I'm sorry. I don't think they're going to win the series. I think the Warriors are going to go 1-5 high screen and roll, get Rudy Gobert in space against Steph, and just fry. Just go to work. They're gonna work them in like they're gonna go 7 games and win the series. One or the other with the Warriors, bro.
I completely agree. I'm very intrigued to see how Jordan Clarkson plays this year. As Miles mentioned, year by year, players get better, but there will not be a buffer at least for the first couple of games. Donovan Mitchell is not scheduled to return, so that's going to be a lot on Jordan Clarkson's plate. So they're going to need him to score. He's going to have to do what Donovan Mitchell does every year in the playoffs, score, but score efficiently. The 40 shot attempts to get 40 is not going to work in the playoffs.
Let's just put a PSA out to Jordan Clarkson. You may want to consider passing the ball. You may want to consider that might be a good idea. Like he may want to consider passing the ball in the playoffs. You're not going to get the same calls. I'm watching the Charlotte game. They're not calling anything, bro. They're not calling fouls. They're letting these guys be so physical, which is why Steph struggles in the playoffs. You know, like talking about it, That's why they can get physical with him. I think the Lakers will get mad physical with Steph. We're not there yet, I know. But bro, it's the person to put in, bro. You can get Dellavedova was really getting physical with Steph, bro. He really was in the finals. Oh man, that's not playoff basketball is different. If you earn your contracts in the playoffs. That's all I gotta say. This is where it matters.
Defensive player of the year. Who y'all rocking with?
Rudy.
Come on, Miles. You're trying to stir the pot.
I mean, that's who's gonna win it. There's no point in.
So you got who you rocking with. You said who's gonna win.
There's no point. It's gonna be Rudy Gobert again. I mean, without him, this Jazz team looks a lot different as far as defending goes. Like offensively, they'd probably be fine. He's not much of a offensive threat, but defensively, him down there. I'm trying here. I don't have much.
Yeah, right. Like you're reaching, bro.
It's like, not a reach though.
There are one of three players I'd be happy if they won Defensive Player of the Year. One of three. Any one of these guys, I'd be fine. I can go with Ben Simmons. I can go Bam Adebayo from the Heat, and I can also go Draymond Green. I think Draymond Green's a dark horse candidate for it too. I think he guards everybody. He's the only reason why the Warriors are good on that side of the ball. Because we damn sure know it's not Steph Curry. That's the reason why they're good on that side of the ball. So one of those three guys can win this award, and I'd be fine. Like that would be it for me. And Lou Dort, man. But they lose so much that he's not going to get that love. Lou Dort's an amazing defender. He'll win one year.
Are you prepared to be disappointed?
Yeah, I am. Because I'm prepared to be disappointed with all these awards because the writers always get it wrong. Every year on almost every award. They never get it right. So, yes.
So he's a two-time Defensive Player of the Year for no reason.
What you saying?
He's two-time Defensive Player of the Year for no reason?
Who, Rudy?
Yeah.
No, he deserves to win Defensive Player of the Year, I'm sure, a couple of times. But the way basketball is trending, if you can't guard on both the perimeter and inside, then it's not the same, bro. Like Giannis, did Giannis win Defensive Player of the Year once? I think he might have. No,
he won last year. He won Defensive Player of the Year and MVP.
I hate that because Giannis can't guard in space. Giannis only guards when you in help. He's great in help. He's not in space. They fry him, bro. He's not that good. He's just tall. Like, bro, come. You gotta be able to do both. You can't just be a guy who comes over and help. Like, I hate these nerds, yo. Nerds are ruining the basketball. Looking at advanced metrics and stuff.
Speaking of the writers, right? So I want to ask y'all this. I've heard a couple of podcasts, different radio shows, been listening to Sirius. Some of the writers, some of the voters take this stance. I want to hear y'all stance on before we even continue. Do y'all penalize players that miss games? So, for example, we'll get to the first and all second teams and whatnot, but even in the MVP conversation, a lot of people are putting Jokic in there because he played every game. Embiid, they said, are not in the top five. LeBron is not in the top five because they missed so many games. Harden is not a part of the top five. Do you agree with that mindset? Like, hey, if you missed X amount of games, you can't be in the conversation for any of these awards.
You can be in the combo. You can be in the combo, but you can't be rewarded for playing like 70% of the games, in my opinion. Like, unless it's Rookie of the Year, which, I mean, you're just judging a first-year player off of what he's shown that year. But for MVP, I'm not giving it to somebody who's played 47 games or 50 games. Like, you can't be the most valuable player if you weren't out there when they needed you down the stretch. So, like LeBron, he's always up there for MVP, but he wouldn't be in the top five just because of the fact that he hasn't played that many games. I mean, Embiid should be in the top three. I don't know why he's not, but he did miss a lot of time. So that's one of the things that it's an ongoing discussion, but I don't think that you can really give somebody an award or put them up there as like a runner-up if they're not out there all the time.
Yeah, Embiid, to allude to what you said, Embiid only played 51 games this year.
Which is, I think, 4 more than LeBron did, right?
Yeah.
My take on it is, yeah, you can win MVP even if you miss 30% of the games in a year because MVP, most valuable player. What did the Lakers look like without LeBron James? When he was there versus when he was gone. The case is very simple, yo. Like, LeBron is the MVP every year. Every year, bro.
You could honestly
Every
say that. You
single
could say
year.
that about if he played 10 games compared to if he missed 60.
I ain't say all that. It's got to be a reasonable number. He literally played. What did he play like?
46, 47 games.
40, bro. Yes, he can win MVP. He's eligible. When he was there, they were the number 1 seed, fighting for the number 1 seed. They were straight. He left. It all went to hell. The defense was still number 1 in the league, or I think dropped number 4. They still finished the top ranked defense in the NBA, so that carried them. But they look like they just don't look the same. The offense doesn't flow the same way. He is clearly the best player in basketball, and it's not close. It's not close, bro. Even at year 18, it's not close. So yes, like if you're Bron, then yes, I think you can win MVP, and you use the fact that you miss games as an argument to bolster your argument that you deserve the award. Yeah, because the team just look the same without you.
So is there a difference between, being the best player and then MVP? Like, it sounds like you're equating it to kind of being the same thing. Like LeBron's the best player on his team.
LeBron just
most impactful on his team, but
yes, he also just so happens to be the most valuable. It really is he's a once in a generation athlete. It doesn't happen that often where you're the best at what you do, but you're also the most valuable. You're also the most impactful. It doesn't always work that way. But it really because I would argue that Jordan wasn't in fact, Jordan wasn't as impactful as LeBron is.
No.
But when Jordan stepped away from baseball, the Bulls still won 55 games with the Eastern Conference Finals that next year. So, you know what I mean? Like, it's levels to this. Like, look, the Lakers without Bron are a playing team. That's what they are. With Bron's the reason why they're the number 1 seed, the reason why they beat up on everybody is because LeBron's there. So, yeah, only with Bron. LeBron's a once-in-a-lifetime, rare generational athlete, and that's why he can do both. He can both be the best player in the sport, but also be the most impactful player, the most valuable player in the sport. Literally, the most valuable player in the sport is always Bron. Bron should have like 9 MVPs, like legit, but he doesn't because the writers get bored and like to create all these narratives and all that stuff. Oh look, Russ averaged triple double. Let's give him MVP. Oh look, Steph hits a lot of threes. Let's give him MVP. We're gonna do this. Oh look, Jokic. He's a big fat guy making jump shots. Oh my God, give him MVP. Like, they like to just run away with stuff. Like, Jokic is tough. All these guys are tough. Russ is tough. But, like, Derrick Rose didn't deserve an MVP, bro. Not over Bron that year. I'm sorry. No. No. I will die on that one, bro. No. He did not. No, he didn't, bro. No. It gets me so mad. Bron was guarding every position that year. And his efficiency was crazy. He's getting like 27, like 8 assists, 8 boards, and doing like 60% shooting. And he shot like a career high from 3. His season was incredible, but because Derrick Rose, hey man, he's the new toy on the block, like super athletic, yada yada. The ball has some success, but it's just fancy to see him float through the air and all that stuff. Oh my God! Oh, it's someone else you can watch besides Bron. That you get tired of greatness. People get tired of greatness, bro. Bron has gotten. How many seasons is it? 17 seasons straight, averaging 25 points a game. Does anyone understand how hard that is to do? Like, Jordan didn't do it. Like, do you know how hard that is to do that, bro? Bro, that is crazy. That is, and people, it goes over your head. They don't, like, it's so hard, bro. Like, it's hard to do that, bro. Like, LeBron, bro, the GOAT, bro. It's the GOAT. I ain't got nothing else to say about it.
I think sometimes, of course, LeBron could have won every year, but sometimes it's a player's year. An example of a D Rose. It was his year, but obviously LeBron was the best player. Russ getting the amount of triple doubles that he had and actually recorded an average triple double for the season. That's one of those like crazy feats where you would give him the MVP. But of course, LeBron was the best player. But it's just those years where special things happen where you're going to give the MVP to somebody else. The writers do get bored and sometimes don't appreciate greatness, but I do think in certain years, it's like if somebody does something that special, all right, MVP to them. This year, MVP, who y'all going with?
I guess LeBron James, right?
I mean, yes, the correct answer is LeBron James. Let's just say that I want to make this conversation interesting, and I'm not gonna leave it dry for you guys. I would say Steph Curry, like LeBron said. I know what I said on the show. I know I said on the show a couple weeks ago that he's crazy, right? Because he said he was MVP. The reason why I said he's crazy is because I know how the writers think. He knows he's not winning MVP. I know Steph's not winning MVP. I think Steph deserves it because, I mean, for that team to be anywhere near a playing game is insane. It's relative. It's relative, right? That team was never going to be a 4 seed. Steph's not Bron. Like, it just wasn't going to happen. Like, but Steph is Steph, and to carry them to where he got them to is impressive when everyone doubted that he was going to be able to do it. So he checks the boxes. He's got the narrative on the side. He has the performance on the side. He averaged 32 points. Steph answered all the bells, and he got better in isolation situations. He got better. Like, his game actually got better. He's actually a better basketball player than he was a year ago or 2 years ago. I think he didn't play most last year. Whatever. Like, I think you can make a case for him winning MVP, a legit one, and I'd have no problem with it. The Embiid case, yes, Embiid won MVP. Who else? Jokic will probably win MVP because that's just the way this thing goes. But the real ones know it's Steph this year. Give it to Bron. I think Harden missed a lot of time, and the Nets didn't really lag off without Harden too much. They had some struggles, but they didn't. The Lakers had some real struggles without Bron. Like, you don't see his value. I don't know what else. I don't know what kind of prescription glasses I can give you. So you can.
But why didn't Brooklyn struggle when Harden was out?
Because we're loaded. It's just it's levels to this. Because we're loaded.
Well, then he was never going to win MVP though.
Yeah, he would have.
I
think Harden could really win MVP, bro. Yo, you know, if Kyrie played more games, he would have won MVP. If Kyrie
would have given it to anybody on
40-90, bro.
I don't think they would have given it to anybody on that team, to be honest.
Bro, I don't know. I think if Kyrie played more games, he'd be like a top 3 in the voting, bro. 50, 40, 90. Bro, that's OD. And he was hungry the whole time. He was fasting. It's crazy.
I've heard it already. A lot of people are, as great of a feat that is, I've heard multiple people discredit the 50, 40, 90 because he didn't play as many games.
Bro.
You know, the names that he was mentioned with, the greats that, he did it with, that actually hit 50, 40, 90, they all pointed to that they actually played more games than Kyrie. So that narrative is out there too.
That narrative's stupid. And the guys who were saying they probably can't even get 50, can't dream of getting 50, 40, 90 season. You know how hard that is, bro. Like, yo, give the man his credit, bro. Why Kyrie get so much hate? Kyrie is one of the best players you ever seen, whether you like him or not. You can't tell me otherwise. I'm sorry. There's not many dudes better at basketball than him.
Can't disagree with that statement right there. I'm just no.
No, I know you playing devil's advocate.
No, I just been intrigued on hearing, like, literally listen to the Sirius radio, bunch of different podcasts, and the way some of these people that actually have votes are talking so far on the success of this season and players and how they played.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're going to see some different. Obviously, there's a lot of voters, but just to hear their perspective. Some people don't credit what Kyrie did. Some people have Russ because of how he finished off the season on one of the top 3 teams, and it's been a lot of.
Oh boy,
it's been a lot of different perspectives that I've been hearing from people that actually have a vote. Not even the people like me, you, and Miles who, hey, this is our opinion, but they actually get a vote, and they're factoring these things in. Like Jalen Rose has a vote. He's voting for Jokic for MVP.
Mm-hmm.
Can't be mad at that though.
Boring ass pick. Like Jalen Rose. This is boring as hell. It's not even like, bro, like the right pick is like, I like Steph, man. Get this Steph. I don't care though. It'd be the first time in Steph's career that his light skin privilege didn't get him something. Yo, I love messing around with that. I hope people don't think I'm too serious.
Hey, yo, so we're going to go with the all NBA teams. We're going to do the first, second, and third team. We might be able to get to the defensive teams, but Miles started off. Who's on your all NBA first team?
All NBA first team. Let's see. It's tough because a lot of guys were banged up, but Greg, it doesn't matter. So let me see. At point, I might have to rock with Harden, honestly, because he was, even though technically he's not a point guard, but in my opinion, that's the position he's running right now. So, and he was the best at it this year, in my opinion. Second, who's the 2 guard? Well, I think Randall should be first team power forward. I'm gonna put that out there. I think that his impact compared to a lot of dudes in the league this year has been unmatched, honestly. Like he's been on a different level. And he's had his games where he's tailed off, but he's been the closer. He's one of the main reasons that we're at where we are. That's that. I'm not hearing anything else about it. Randall, first team.
So you don't have to get a shooting guard per se. How they have it set up, you could do 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a center. So, like for example, I saw somebody's team. They got Embiid and Jokic on the first team. They put Embiid at the forward position.
No, I'm gonna put Embiid at my 5 because I just think that his impact for the Sixers this year has been incredible. I mean, you see the difference when he's out of the lineup. Like he's the most skilled big besides Anthony Davis in this league. It's just always been about staying healthy, which I mean, he didn't really do that this year. So, but I'm not gonna knock him. You know, I'm taking Greg's approach. I'm gonna put LeBron on my first team too. How many names is that? That's 4.
That's 4. You got. I'm gonna run it back for you. LeBron, Embiid.
I'm gonna throw Steph on there too.
LeBron, Embiid, Julius Randle, Steph, and Harden. That's your All NBA first team right there. Greg, your All NBA first team.
I'm gonna go Jokic should be because you said that and it made it pretty easy for me. So Jokic should be LeBron. I don't think Bron's not gonna get first team this year. I know that. I expect him not to be. I don't even know if he'll be an All NBA team this year. I'm gonna see how they do if they're idiots. But LeBron at 3, and then I'll go Steph Curry at the 1. You have the 2. I know that you can do 2 guards altogether. That's tough. That's not easy. So you go Steph at the 1, and then the 2. I guess the 2.
I mean, Luke is out there. Would you put him first team?
You would probably not. But you could. I wouldn't be crazy upset about it. I'd say I think Harden deserves a first place goal. I don't think he'll get one. Oh wait, no, I'm wilding. Kyrie.
Oh.
Kyrie. Stephen Kyrie. I'm wilding. 50, 40, 90. Yeah, you're wild. Kyrie.
Steph, Kyrie, Bron, Jokic, Embiid.
Steph, Kyrie, Bron, Jokic, and Embiid is my All NBA first team.
He won't get first team just off of how many personal days he took off.
Nah, bro. To me, that's even colder. You can take nights off, bro, and still come in and the next day just drop 40. You're crazy, bro. That's insane. He's different. He's different, bro. He's different. He was fasting. He get defensive player of the year 37 on an empty stomach.
I want people on my team who love the game.
Kyrie clearly loves the game, so I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, listen, you want Kyrie on the team in general, bro. Don't play all high and mighty because the Knicks have some success.
Yeah, here we go.
My first team, Steph, Dame. I'm going to go with Giannis, Randall, and Embiid. That's my first team right there.
And Giannis didn't get the first team. He just did that. He's stepping. He listened to the writers, bro. That's why he gave Giannis the line. We know Giannis is gonna get it. That's smart.
I know Giannis is gonna get it, and hey,
the
biggest thing with Giannis is playoff time. Regular season, he put the stats up. This is a regular season award. He's still putting up good stats. So that's the big thing with Giannis. Playoffs, that's another discussion. So I'm putting Giannis on my first team.
That's fair.
Second team, Greg, you started off.
I gotta get Giannis on there now. Giannis gotta make the list. Giannis, Randall, 2 forwards. Wow. I know we do guards. I know PG is not a guard, but I think Paul George is gonna make an All NBA team. It's just a matter of it being second or third. I'm not sure which one. He had a really good season. So I'll say Paul George here. I don't think he'll get it. I don't know if you can put him in the second guard slot, but he might as well be a guard team drive to the basket. So Paul George is as a guard. And then your point guard here is going to be Chris Paul. Chris Paul's my point guard on the second team, and then my big here. I got one spot left, right? I gave you 4. My big is gonna be
Rudy.
No, you're wilding. You're wilding. Oh, my big will be. Damn, I don't even know. Like, I was gonna say, I thought about Bam, but I don't think Bam deserves in the second team NBA. Not. I don't think he does.
You got to put Rudy.
I don't think Rudy deserves it, bro. I can't. I just can't allow myself to do that. There's got to be a guy more than Rudy Gobert.
He probably hates the movie Rudy too, by the way.
Yo, so who you putting at this or your second team? I'm not saying first team. Who else you gonna put there?
Well, I gave you 4. I gave you CP. I gave you Paul George. I gave you Giannis. I gave you Randall.
And you need a big. Who you gonna put there?
He plays on the number 1 team in this league.
You're wild.
Embiid's already been named.
Yeah, I already gave Embiid that. Well,
you gave Embiid. You've been beating Jokic that first all team.
No, there's got to be some other big men that was playing really well this year, bro. Who am I forgetting? It normally would be AD and there'd be no question. But I guess AD missed like most of the season. I just can't. He's not going to make this. AD be a first team selection, but damn, is it really Rudy, bro? There's no way, bro. There's no way.
I'll put Rudy as a question mark.
There's no way. Yeah, Rudy question mark, bro.
Mom, you're all NBA second team.
I'm gonna put Rudy as my center.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna put CP3 as my point guard. Dame, well, CP3 as one of my guards. Dame as my other guard.
Did I not say Dame in this one?
Nope.
He's on my team. Oh, Dame's gonna be a third team. That's fine.
Let me see. I want to put Luka. I'm gonna put Luka there.
Yo, I got no big. I should put Dame and it'll be no big on my team. Second. It's fine.
Yeah, he trying to play small ball with the first team, second team rankings.
Bro, these bigs out here, you
gotta use a big. You gotta use a big.
That's fine. That's fine then.
And then I'm gonna put Kawhi. I'm gonna put Kawhi second team.
I can't.
You talking about personal days? No way.
I can't get Kawhi.
You put Captain Personal Day himself on first team. So
Kawhi be missing games, he be ducking smoke. Kyrie missing days because he's trying to save the world. I'd rather have Kyrie.
Call him Uncle PTO.
My second team.
Kawhi struggled with you too.
My second team, I'm going CP3. I'm going Dame. No, I had Dame first team, right?
I was about to say he
might have Dame first team.
First
get Kyrie on there.
I'm going, my bad, CP3. I'm going to give it to Luka.
Oh.
I'm going to give it to Luka.
Wow.
I'm going to give it to Paul George.
Wow.
I'm going to go Rudy. And then I'm going to put Jimmy Butler.
Wow. But Jimmy gets it over Kyrie? God.
Yeah, wow. Team no days off.
He got 9 days off. He was hurt.
No, he had COVID. That's it.
No, bro. Okay. All right, let's go to the next one. Team third line. This is gonna be easy. Mine's gonna Luka, Dame. I'm sure. I want to give my man, what's his name? D-Book love on his all NBA list. He played a role. Don't want to give him no credit. I know it's CP3 effect. I'm gonna give Booker some credit here. Booker's my third guy on there. Wow. Now all of a sudden it's getting tough all of a sudden. It's weird. Like KD didn't play enough games. Harden, it'd be easy. KD, Harden, it'd be easy. He didn't play enough games. Like, I got 2 spots left, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna go. I don't know, bro. Oh, who did I leave off the list as obvious? Like Luka. I thought Luka was the obvious person I missed on the second. He's gonna make second.
You got Luka, Booker, and who else?
Luka, Booker, and who am I forgetting? Luka, Booker, and yeah, now I'm forgetting another person. I had amnesia today. Luka, Booker, and did I say Dame? My third?
I hope so.
I didn't. Well, yeah, but I didn't say Dame already. I think I said Dame for this team.
Dame, Luka, Booker.
Dame, Luka, Booker. Westbrook probably might earn a nod somewhere on the line, but the enemy is mad guards. Let's say Westbrook. Let's say Westbrook to say it. And the big man, the fact that it has to be one's annoying because ain't no big man really deserving of it like that. Besides the guys we've named so far. Damn, really, who's big man deserving of it? For real.
Man.
I got somebody in mind, but I'm gonna save him for my third team. It's a surprise, a shocker, but I think he deserves to be on a third team. Nothing higher than that.
Wait, I'm excited to hear that one. Yeah, how long I'm taking with it, but damn, bro. Damn. This person he has in mind must be like a big sleeper. I really don't know who you could be talking about right now.
Oh.
Unless you're thinking about it right now. He's looking at them lists.
I'm not. I was just thinking of names to put on my third team.
While Greg thinks of his last spot, who you got on your third team?
Third team, I got Uncle PTO as one of my guards. I'm gonna put Bam on there.
Damn, yeah, that's a good.
I'm gonna throw Jason Tatum on there too.
Wow.
Who else? Who else haven't I named? I mean, Jimmy Butler, just off of the impact that he has every year. You could honestly put him third team every year. Shoot. And I'm gonna go with Paul George, third team. Hold up, did I name 5?
Yeah, I think so. Run it off.
Kyrie, Bam, Jimmy Butler, Tatum, and Paul George. Yeah.
I'm going Russ, Bradley Beal, Zion.
Oh my God, Zion.
Wow.
I'm going Zion for my third team. That's 3 right there. That's 3 right there. I'm going. I don't. Kawhi. He's going to get a third team. And for my last spot, most probably won't agree with it. I'm going Clint Capella. He's getting a third team nod.
Oh, you see, I knew this was just. This is how I knew I'm not bugging. It's hard. If you're getting Clint Capella on an NBA team, then I know it's hard out here. Nah, yeah. Man, Zion feels on my list. Zion for me.
I thought you were going to pick Sabonis, honestly, but.
Yeah, hell no.
Clint Capella.
Don't say hell no like that.
Bam is a good option too, but I'm giving Clint Capella some love for leading the league in rebounding, his defensive impact for that Hawks team. So I'm giving it to Clint Capella. We're going to definitely hop in our all defensive team, first and second team. We're going to hop on that for the next episode. I think it'll be interesting because I think Lou Dort needs to get some love. I think Thibault, even though he only played like 15, 16 minutes, those 15, minutes.
Yeah.
He's putting people on clamps. So that our team should be interesting with that. We're gonna pick back up with the NFL over and unders. But y'all know the vibes. Bench mob. If you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. We out. Peace.
Peace.
Another good episode.